Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. So, as always, I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Three things I am thankful for. I am thankful for family. I am thankful for people that have real friends. And I am thankful for communities. Okay? So, like I always tell you, my energy jumps around and stuff like that or whatnot. So it's so many different things that I've saw that's going on. And right now I'm hearing about like food stamps is about to be cut off or something like that, November the 1st. So I'm gonna say this. Can I actually say if something gonna stop or start or whatever? I'm not responding to that. The thing I'm responding to is what are y'all going to do if it does happen? Okay? So right now we are in the third week. Okay. So the reason I'm having this conversation is this. Do we need to be in positions where things that help assist us have to stop? We shouldn't be in, I'm gonna put like this. Let me just get straight to it. Look. When it comes to food stamps, there's a lot of people that have it. I'm gonna say the majority. This is like United States. Excuse me. And there's a lot of homes that need it. There's a lot of homes that don't need it that have it. Okay. And right now, I know a lot of y'all is like, well, they don't have nothing to do with me, okay? And those are ones that don't have it at all. I know that the safety and the health of our kids is very important. I know that. And in this world, we have got to the point that we have depended on certain things for so long that when life happens, you forget how to navigate, okay? Because anything can happen. And that, like I've talked about this before, even for a person that has a job and life happens and they don't have a job anymore, and then you have kids, you still got to find a way to provide for your family. So I know there's changes that has happened with the food stamps already, where certain things was taken off the list that you can receive. And this is not the first time that happened. That has happened before. Okay? So the thing about it is, what's getting me is I'm hearing some people are joking and some people are taking it serious, saying, well, I'm going to just run up in the store and I'm going to steal. First and foremost, you have plenty of time to know, like, I guess it's November 1st. So my thing is this, instead of thinking negative, think positive. So you have resources until that time. Right now, at this time, you should be looking at your resources and saying, okay, kids, I know we got all these snacks and these cookies and we got all these juices and stuff, but you can't run up in here and get it like you was before. We need to cut down. All right. Get one of these snacks, this juice, just like, okay. You know how is it when kids in school, so they go to school at, we're going to say they get on, like my son get on the bus at 7 o'clock, and he don't get home until after 3, right? Because school gets out at 3. How is it for those little tail plates and meals that the kids get? They come home, not saying all, but majority of them come home and they ain't complaining at all. But then when you home, now the kids are here eating all of this food and snacks. So we gotta look at different things. One, I know that the food that they're receiving at school is not the best. We need to fix that ASAP, like 10 years ago ASAP. And that's gonna happen. However, at this present time, a lot of our kids is overeating. They are. They're overeating. Okay? They see the food there and they feel like they can just keep going at it. Ain't no different. I'm going to throw my son in this situation. I have snacks and stuff, right? But the snacks that I have is like a box of chips, maybe some cookies, and he got his juices or whatever, right? And like a fruit snack. Now, when he go to school, I put some chips, a fruit snack, and a juice in his bag, okay? Is it the best of the best? No, but at least he get a little treat so he can have to, just to say thank you and good job, and you got a little something different. Is it the most nutritious? No, it's not. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It's not. But you got a long day and you need something to put a little pep in your step. That's literally it. But when he's out of school, how can I say, when he's in school, that's enough, right? And then the meals he have. But when he's out of school and it's like the weekends or the days he, they ain't gonna have school, he try to eat like 3 or 4 bags. No. Just because it's there don't mean you need to keep eating it up. I can make you a sandwich or something. I can get you some apples or something. I can do something like that. Okay? Sometimes I do like the peanut butter and apples. He like that. And little sandwich or something. Okay? I'm going to tell you. Do I have the most healthiest food at this present time? No, I don't. Because I know how much it costs. Okay? That food goes bad very, very fast in this town. So I don't like to waste certain things or whatever because I have to maximize a little bit that I have. Okay? So I have to portion control. Now, I've had food stamps. Am I on food stamps? No, I've been on food stamps for a couple months now. It was right before summer I got off of it. Yes, I took myself off of it. Okay? The little change that I get, it ain't much. Okay? But I budget out. And yes, me and my son technically eat just about the same meal every week. But it lasts. That's the thing. He get his food that he needs, and I get like my little salad, little thing here. But other than that, I budget out, and I ain't on food stamps. Okay, y'all, I ain't got a job. This is my job talking to y'all. Okay, the little change that I get, all right, I budget out. Do I go to anybody and ask for help? No, I have never had to ask anybody since, especially in this situation. I have never asked anybody for a dime. No, I don't. I know how much money I have, and I budget out. Matter of fact, I didn't even get the money that I was supposed to receive last week. Did I complain? No, I still got the shopping cart sitting there waiting to buy the food. Did I complain? No, because I buy what I need, not what I want. Okay? Until you can do better, you have to do what you need to do. Okay? So, even though I didn't get the money that I normally receive, I still got enough of food to last me to the next week because I make sure that I get those needs. Yes, do I have a little treat? Yeah, but I minimize it. I don't make that the priority. See, the problem y'all have is for the ones that get this, that is complaining the most, y'all got pantries full of cakes, chips, juices, cookies, all of this unhealthy food. And I know I talked about this before, but I want to get back on it. All this unhealthy food. Just to say that you're doing a treat. Y'all got the chocolates, the candies, all of that. Now y'all in a situation where your kids might not be able to have food. And then on top of that, now y'all caring about Thanksgiving. Right? Because it's about to come up. Whose fault is it? I don't care. Y'all don't like me on this. Whose fault is it? Because you're taking advantage of a system. You're supposed to be taking this opportunity to understand how to budget yourself out so you can teach your kids how to manage for their lives. So when life happens, they can still survive. You already teaching your kids how to, I'm going to call it what it is. You're not teaching them survival modes. You're teaching them how to die. Calm down. That's all y'all doing. Teaching your kids how to die. the fast way. You're teaching them how to die. This is not considered survival mode. Survival mode is knowing how to manage what you have until you can get something better. Y'all not even in survival mode anymore. You're teaching your kids how to die out here. So you telling me if life happens, excuse me, with the power goes out, all y'all got is that. You ain't got nothing that's going to be nutritious or something that's going to hold them. But y'all complaining. Go look at your pantries and stuff. Now think of all that money y'all put on y'all snacks and y'all cakes and all of that. And I know the system has changed a lot of it. Excuse me. It changed a lot of it. But just because you have the fund, it don't mean you got to use all of it up at one time. That part. You don't have to use the whole amount every single time. Budget yourself out. So you get the money once a month. You're supposed to have been able to budget yourself out. Have some reserves just in case something happens. We really got people out here that is literally working their behinds off, wanting to get off a system. But yes, it's not just y'all fault. It's our economy fault for putting the prices of food so super high and providing products that is not of good quality. And we wonder why everyone getting sick. And I know I talked about this before. But the thing about it is, what you gonna do if this does happen? So are y'all gonna go and riot and break down the stores? And then what? Now you get all this food on day 1. What you gonna do on day 10? Because the stores are empty now because y'all went out there and did all this stuff. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. This could possibly be fake. It's a lot of fake noise out here, a lot of fake news out here, okay? And I know that. I tell you, I know how these people are providing stuff to make it look like it's something when it's not. And in some situations, this could be real because I tell you, my energy can flow throughout time, okay? So I'm still state this information because it's not just about this. It's literally about life. And I'm going to keep speaking. Y'all like it or not like it. I love what I do. Okay? Because this don't have to deal with just food. This could be your paycheck. How you utilize your paycheck. You understand me? How you utilize your life. The resources of your mind. The resources of your body. The resources of your spirit. It's the same as food stamps. You are provided a service. How you going to utilize it? How you going to utilize your service? Because if you're not taking care of it and you're not managing it, then when life happens to it, how can you still work in this world? How can you still survive in this world? How can you still handle yourself in this world? So, my main thing is, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I want to get to a point where we don't need food stamps. I'm so serious. I want to get to a point where we all know how to come together and work together the right way. You shouldn't need services from somebody because we all should be supporting each other. We should all be out here helping each other. It's like vegetables and stuff like that, right? You have companies that send this stuff out, and then you have people that grow these products in their own yards, in their, and stuff like that. Sometimes they grow so much that they can't preserve everything. We need to get to a point where we have these things available so that, hey, I know that I have all these cucumbers, or I have all these tomatoes, or I have all these squash, and I know I'm not going to eat all of it. I don't actually have to sell it. I can just go knock on my neighbor's door, see if they would like it, they like it, or go, if I see somebody, hey, would you be interested? I got these fresh products of produce. Would you be interested? Would you want it? That's what we should be doing. Even if you do preserve these things, there's a lot of people that preserve stuff in mason jars, right? That know how to preserve the vegetables and the fruits and all of that. and just sitting on this shelf. And they could say, hey, would you like it? I don't want to keep this stuff just sitting around just to sit it. I know everything's going to work out. Hey, would you like some of these products? Will you like some of my vegetables or some of my fruits and stuff like that? We shouldn't have to wait till the holidays to come together to provide canned goods. But back to my main thing. If this is a true story or true thing, what y'all gonna do? What you gonna do? Because, like I said, you go in a store and steal, right? You go to jail. Now your kids ain't gonna have a parent. Now what? How they gonna survive? Do they even know how to cook? Do they know how to put a peanut butter and jelly sandwich together? What you gonna do? Please tell me what you gonna do. You mad now. We know you mad. If this is a serious situation and you're mad, what you're gonna do about it? You've got step one. You're gonna go into a store and you say you're gonna steal. Okay, you went in there. You done that. You come home. They get to eat. Now what? What you gonna do on day 2? What about day 10? Y'all gonna tear all the stores down? Oh, y'all don't get to make Thanksgiving meals. Y'all don't like to eat together on a regular day, so why the world we worrying about Thanksgiving now? So what you gonna do? How you gonna sit back out here? How you gonna survive? What are your resources? What about those times when you overuse your food stamps and you still need food? What do you do then? How you gonna teach your kids how to survive the right way? Y'all got resources out here. There's pantry places out here that actually have food that provide. Y'all have resources. Why y'all not utilizing them? And I know not all towns have it. I get it. I got it. So, what you gonna do? You need food. And you need money for food. What you gonna do? Are you gonna go ask your neighbor, can you cut their grass or something? Hey neighbor, can I cut your grass? If I cut your grass for you, can you pay me for doing it? If I know I ain't got the lawnmower or whatever, or maybe I do have a lawnmower, can I cut your grass for you? And you pay me, cause right now my kids need food and stuff, and I feel like I need to work for it, so I can get the food, so I can make sure my kids have. Okay. Excuse me, ma'am. I see your gutters need to be cleaned out. Right now my kids need some food, and if it's okay, can I work for it? If I can clean your gutters out, or can I come into your house and help straighten up some stuff for you or whatever? You know, or do you need somebody to cook for you? I got you. I can help you do something. Is there anything that you need help with right now? My kids, I need to get food for my kids. Can I work for it? I can help you rent a house. Maybe you need a ride. Excuse me. Hey, look, I need food for the house. I know you need a ride to work, and you be riding the bus all the time. Can I give you a ride to work, and you just pay me the gas money instead of calling a cab? I know you be Ubering all of that stuff, but can I just do it? I'll get up every morning. You just pay me the money that you was gonna pay them, or whatnot, so I can make sure my kids have food in the house. Let me get on one of these little apps. I got a vehicle. Let me get on one of the apps and try to deliver food or something like that, so I can make sure that my kids can have something. And just let you know, I've done this before. Before y'all sit back and look. Yes, when I didn't have at points, I went and got the app, the food app, where I was delivering food. So I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing I ain't done. I didn't have to go in no store still. I didn't have to take from anybody. I ain't had to hurt anybody, and I daggone didn't get mad at anybody. I just found a way. But it's gonna mess with my food stamps. That's the least of your worries. You ain't getting it, so what's the problem? What's the problem? Or is it that you scared that you might can be able to do something on your own out here in the world? Your kids, they older. Hey, baby, go down there to your uncle's house or your grandmama's house and ask them if you can help clean up some stuff for them or whatnot. Now, I'm not telling you just do it just because, but if they decide to give you something, then do it, or talk to them. However, y'all talk to each other every day, because at the end of the day, everybody can help each other. Why we can't do that? Now, no. Again, if this is fake, it is what it is. Now you know survival mode just in case of how to make sure you can manage yourself. But if this is real, now you got options. There's been plenty of times I gave people rides, and plenty of times I've done different things when I didn't have. Y'all see me? Even now, I walk to the laundromat to wash clothes, and sometimes, matter of fact, today, I'm gonna wash clothes in the tub, and I ain't ashamed to say it either. Because I budget myself out. You gotta do what you have to do. Before you get mad at a system, before you get mad at other people, are you utilizing all your resources the right way? Have you even tried to find ways to overcome the situation so that you don't get caught up in the situation? I have done so many different things to manage what I have because of that just in case or that rainy day. There's been times, I told y'all before, I have put money in places just to hide it from myself, just in case a rainy day came along. Because I learned one thing, you can't depend on everybody. Y'all already know that, so why are we over here tripping? You believe, then believe. It ain't no different than me, man. The past couple of days, you talking about my mind been going back and forth on some stuff. Even for myself. It ain't the fact that I don't have confidence or any of that. It's just the fact that I'm still learning my own process. So a lot of things I still got to play things out to see how the scenarios operate. And then once I figure it out, I go to the next thing. That's life. Why are we allowing it to confuse us? When you see something ain't working out in one direction, or maybe it is, you just can't see the door to it. You got to sit back and be able to wait for the smoke to clear out to actually see what's going on. It's no different than me. I get up here, I do these videos. Sometimes the information that I see sometimes is right on time. Sometimes it's super early. Sometimes it can be late. I don't care. But maybe it might be late for you, but it might be right on time for someone else. My messages can transform in so many different ways on how you look at life. It's no different than the medical field. Okay, what if you are a person that get insulin and you get all these different things, right? Okay, if you know that you don't have the money for the stuff that you need, then find other options. Find other ways. Find other resources. There's always things that you can provide. You can provide a service for someone else. There's links where you can go up here and create your account and be able to provide services for someone so you can get the funding if you can't leave the house. It's technology and it's resources by human form everywhere. Everywhere. That's why I said the internet is still an amazing thing. You know, technology is still an amazing thing. People are still amazing. But it's like, if you don't know how to manage what you have, how you going to be able to understand the management of the things that's around you? Companies shut down sometimes. Are you going to make that the end of all things? Are y'all going to go out here at the plum fool because you got so committed to trusting a resource that should have been a temporary job that you was at, and instead of a permanent one? Y'all have resources all around you. You have resources all around you. Okay? I want to tell y'all this if I ain't been there. I've been to food pantries. I've been to like the little thrift stores and did different things. I've done everything, every single thing you could think of, I've done to make sure that my kids had. But this is the problem that we have in the world, and I'm going to get off of this. The problem is, well, like I told y'all before, we have these resources and we have these people, but we take advantage of it. Okay, not we. Y'all take advantage of it. And then when the stuff get cut off, you don't know how to survive. You the one put yourselves in that situation. You take an advantage of an opportunity that is in front of you to help assist you to learn how to manage yourself so you can be a better person for not just yourself, but your kids, your family. But all y'all want is resources that stay there and take care of you as if you're the child. That's why we have so many kids out here, because the more kids, the more resources. That ain't how it's supposed to go. You're looking for a daddy to take care of you. You're looking for a mama to take care of you. And that ain't how it's supposed to go. I want everyone to find that special place inside them and find out how to utilize the resource that you have. So you don't have to depend on someone paying you every day for just sitting on your ass. And I'm talking about for the ones that ain't even trying. Because there's a lot of people out here that are pretending that they have medical issues just so they can get these resources. And yes, I've talked about that. However, I truly believe that y'all can make it out of that slump. I truly believe that y'all can make it out of that mindset. I don't want people to have to feel like they need to be in these low poverty situations. And even if you are in these apartments, y'all can keep these things up, take care of what you have, and then you don't have to feel like you in the hood or in the projects, and this goes for all races, because they all everywhere, wherever you call it for your race. That's the problem. It's a race. All around the world, it's a race. Let's stop racing everything. Y'all can survive. Y'all got this. Like I don't know what else to say. Like, y'all got this. You can do it. Maybe you don't get to do your Thanksgiving meal like you wanted to, but be thankful. Shucks, there been plenty of times that I was like, man, I can't do the turkey, I can't do the ham, I can't do that. We end up eating regular food like a regular day. Shucks, then I realized, why am I fixing all of this food if we ain't gonna eat all of it just to say we done something? Why we can't just do something like this on a regular day? So, I know some of y'all don't want to hear this, but only reason if you don't want to hear it is because you don't believe in yourself. And that's really what it boils down to. 9 times out of 10, a lot of y'all was raised in the same environment. This is all you know. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to get out of something, be that one person to get out of something. Because your mama taught you, your grandmama taught you, your auntie taught you. Shucks, sometimes the daddies can teach you. And this is not about females in general, because there's guys out here that go through it too. So they in the food stamp line as well. But the thing about it is, why y'all not believing in yourself that y'all can get through this process? That's the biggest boss up move you can make. If you want to be a boss, I prefer a leader. But if you want to be a boss, that's the biggest boss up move you can make. You know how talented a lot of y'all are. You know how talented y'all are. But you let it go to waste because you feel like you deserve that lifestyle because it's easy. It is. Sitting back, not really doing anything, and letting somebody take care of you. But you're playing yourself. It's like you only good enough to go to the restaurants. You're not good enough for somebody to talk to you. You're not good enough for somebody to hug you. You're not good enough for somebody to say they love you. Like you're getting paid just to sit back and accept less than. Just so you can get something to eat. Y'all don't deserve better than that. You don't think you worth more than that? Walking around here acting like y'all the top notch. But all you doing is getting the most that they willing to do for you is buy you something to eat. And you can't even get the name brands. That goes for all y'all. Don't you think y'all worth more than that? Don't y'all think y'all deserve more than that? So you gotta, let me say this, I'm gonna call it like this. You got a man, right? Or you say a female. All they know how to do is make sure you get something to eat, and then they'll send you to the hospital afterwards. That's for the people on Medicaid. That's all you good for. A good old breakdown. You might as well dance. You might as well be doing a dance. Y'all ain't tired. Y'all ain't tired doing the dance. That goes for any race. Y'all ain't tired doing the dance. Y'all out here shucking and jiving. Ain't y'all tired of it? Aren't you worth more than that? Aren't you worth more than the little sweets and the treats? Ask yourself. Let's get deeper into it. Sweets and treats. Y'all not getting the love where you supposed to get it at. So the only thing you can do is get a snack. Let's call it what it is. That's why everybody's stuck on sugar. That's the only time they feel like they get in love. So how can we acknowledge the love within inside of us so we ain't got to sit back and wait for somebody to buy it for us? Those sugars and sweets no different equivalent to people that out here in this millionaire, billionaire status with their cars and their clothes. It's all the same. Looking for a treat because they don't have the love within themselves. So every day, all you do is eat sweets, buy stuff. Don't you think your life is more important than that? How can you hug somebody that if they ain't here to hug you back? And that why y'all in the hospital with diabetes and all of that? See what happens when you get too much sweets that ain't real? So again, y'all gonna get through this. If they decide to do this, you're gonna get through it. Cause you have resources. Time to get your butts up and utilize them. And for the ones that provide resources, do what's right. And if you do get resources from these other companies, don't get more than you need. Because if you overutilize something, don't get mad when it gets shut down. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.